In order to improve, you gotta keep learning, you gotta keep growing. You know, when I listen to my mixtapes that I did when I was 12 years old, you know, I mean, I don't even want to listen to that stuff, you know, all those tapes that I did and like my first releases that I released many years ago. I gotta laugh at that, you know, and at that point I thought I'm the shit. You know, I thought I'm really good at what I'm doing. Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome to It's Ricky Key, a music and motivational vlog where I give free music marketing and motivational advice to all my fellow musicians out there. So in this episode, I would like to talk about honesty. And when I talk about honesty, I talk about honesty when it comes to your craft and to your music. Honesty is one of the hardest things when it comes to music sometimes. You know, it's one of those things where our ego is so much in the way. You know, I know for myself when it comes to criticism, I'm so harsh on myself already that when somebody says something, when I'm so proud of something and I just created something, that I feel hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody says something and I feel a certain type of way about it. I just want to sucker punch them or something. But when at the end of the day, we should just be more responsive to that criticism, especially when it comes from a good place and when it comes from a friend or somebody in even more important in the industry, right? And I think that's the point right there. Like when somebody in the industry talks to you, sometimes I think it's time to step off our ego and then really be more open to what they have to say. Today, for example, I had a customer of mine and he told me about my music that he feels like the music is too much in the forefront and my vocals should come up more and should be louder in order for them to understand me better and to bring out the uniqueness of my voice. That's what he told me. You know, and of course I could be like, oh, what are you saying? You don't have a clue what you're talking about. And, you know, who are you anyhow? And all that stuff, right? But at the end of the day, you know, he made his point and, you know, it's not the first person that says that. So in my opinion, you know, I welcome that and I take that advice, and the next time I'm in a studio and I talk to my engineer and producer, I can bring that into the conversation and tell them, look, this is what I heard from people and it might be a good idea to try this and see how it comes out, you know, and use that advice. And that goes for every aspect of your music. You know, when somebody tells you maybe you should do more slow tempo type of raps and, you know, slow it down a little bit, maybe take out a word or two here, you know, don't take offense to that, you know, because they might hear something that you are not hearing or something that helps you to improve your music in a way that you didn't hear the first time, because a lot of times we are so into our own head when it comes to our music and we are so passionate about it that we are not open to any suggestions. And you know, anything seems to be outrageous, right? Anything seems to be like, oh no, I don't want to go that route. I just want to do me. I just want to do me. I just want to do me, you know, because we are really egotistic. We are really like narcissistic a lot of times as artists. And, you know, we focus on us. So when it's time to do changes, it's hard for us to take that. But in order to improve, you gotta keep learning. You gotta keep growing. You know, when I listen to my mixtapes that I did when I was 12 years old, you know, I mean, I don't even want to listen to that stuff. You know, all those tapes that I did and like my first releases that I released many years ago. I gotta laugh at that. You know, and at that point, I thought I'm the shit. You know, I thought I'm really good at what I'm doing. And maybe I was for that time, you know, but when I listen to my stuff now, I just hear the difference. I see the difference, I hear the difference. And in 5 years from now, I'm gonna look back at my material that I have now and gonna think the same way. You know, everybody's evolving. And let us be mindful of that as artists, to really put our ego aside for a second and to listen to people who have more experience than we have, listen to our fans, listen to somebody who is not objective, and Yes, of course, our closest family and friends, they're gonna tell us how great we are. And everybody wants to have the ego stroke. But it's not about having your ego stroke, because if that's the case, you might as well just release your music in your basement and keep it playing for your friends and family, and just keep it in that small box where nobody's ever be able to criticize you. Because there's gonna be people who are gonna have something to say. So just be open to suggestions, be open to change, and see how it helps you to improve. Now, some people just gonna be plain negative, because they always have something to say. They always, but those are not the type of people I'm talking about. I'm talking about the tastemakers. I'm talking about the people in the industry, people who you look up to, who are in your line of genre that you're catering to. And if they tell you something, then it might be time to listen and be open to something different. As always, I hope this did something for you. I hope this brought you value. I hope it brought you a new perspective on how to improve and how to use change to improve your career. And if it did, make sure to leave a comment, make sure you hit the like button, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so the next time I drop a video, you'll be informed. And as always, thank you so much for tuning in. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my Twitter and Instagram. Peace out. It's your man, Ricky Kee.